Hey, y'all. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman coming to y'all on this beautiful Friday. This video, I want y'all to please share this video with every mother you know, especially young mothers. If you never shared any of my videos, I want you to share this one because this is for mothers. This is for single parenting mothers. This is for struggling mothers. And it's something that they need to hear. And I'm hoping by hearing someone that has nothing to do with your situation tell you this, maybe it will open your eyes to see what you're doing wrong. I'm not making this video to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm not making these videos to make women look bad, but this video is for these kind of women. The women who are keeping their children from their fathers. The women that are using those kids for a pond. The women that are using their children to be vindictive. The women who trying to hurt their children's fathers any means necessary. This video is particularly for you. I don't only talk to women, I talk to men on a daily basis. And I'm starting to see more and more good black men. The ones y'all say ain't no good. Fighting and crying and pleading and begging to be a part of their children's lives. This is ridiculous to me. It's sad. It's a big mess because what we're going through as a people and what these little kids are going through and the struggles that we in, how dare you not allow a black man to be in a little black children's lives because your ass is mad, selfish, being vindictive, lonely, confused, just messed up in the head. And you the same kind of women that get on Facebook and everywhere else and say black men ain't shit when it's really you. Because your child seeing their father and their dad being a part of their life has nothing to do with your ass. And I'm really getting sick of it because I'm seeing it more and more. And guess who suffers? The babies. Y'all so evil and wicked that you thinking about your own personal needs and desires and not thinking about that child. What the hell? Your child seeing their dad who helped make him have to do with you being mad. What the hell that child got to do with you and that man not liking each other? Who told women, especially black women, because I'm seeing it more and more with my people, who told y'all that you own a child that it took for a man's semen to make? You didn't make no baby by yourself. You really just carried the baby. The baby came from him. He put that seed in your body to carry. So why do women think they have more rights to a child than the father do? You know why? Because generation after generation after generation have taught people wrong. Y'all don't want to believe grandma and granddad and mama taught you wrong? They did, because that's where it come from. Y'all think women run the show. Yet you want women to be these people that, oh, you got to take care of me. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do what I say. So what's a man's job? I want somebody to really enlighten me. What's a man's job if you the man? If you the man, you the woman, you the mom, you the dad, you all these roles. What is a man's job to do? Just to be your bitch? And I'm not being funny. I ain't trying to cuss, but I'm really mad because this is why our little kids are messed up right now, because you mothers are dysfunctional and y'all raising dysfunctional ass kids and y'all not allowing these men to be in their life. And you know where that come from? That come from when back in the 70s, and they start putting men out the home in order for you to get Section 8 Medicaid and food stamps, then you thought in your mind, you're a boss. I'm a boss, bitch. He's a bum. And the whole time, the system is taking care of your ass. See, that's that Willie Lynch letter, Making of a Slave. They made women believe they were more than what they are. And I'm going to say this again. If the government take away all the assistance that women receive, including me, where would you be right now? Could you survive? Could you pay $400 a month for each one of your children you have in that house? Could you pay child support like you going out and making that man pay? Could you really do it by yourself? And then you saying, he need to pay because I'm doing it by myself. No, you're not. No, you're not. It may be a handful of women that really are doing it by themselves, but you know why? Because they got good jobs. But most of y'all not doing it by yourself. Uncle Sam is your daddy. That white man is them kids' daddy. Stop lying to yourself and to the world. Got people thinking you got it like that and you doing it by yourself. Man, my son, daughter's mother, I don't like saying baby mama, making me so mad because I helped that little girl when she had nowhere to go. She lived in my house. My son was so in love with her. Wouldn't cheat, wouldn't do nothing. She was the cheater. I had to make her leave my house because she was coming home with hickeys and stuff on her neck. And he was trying to forgive her, not on my clock. So well, anyway, to make a long story short, she ended up with a baby. She got a place. I told her how to go get that low income apartment. She didn't know. When we met her, she was in her grandmama's basement. So I taught her how to get on her feet and get things done. Her and my son moved together. He always had a job. They had their little girl. They was doing great. But every single job she worked, she always had to find a work brother. Oh, he my brother. Coming home late night. My son sitting there with his daughter. Keep playing games. So she decided, let's break up. He leaves, right? Her work brother ended up moving in with her. They got 2 babies now. In that same fixed income home that I helped her get, I taught her how to get it. And guess what she do to my son? She want the whole world to believe he's a deadbeat father. He got 1 child. She got 3. Never missed a beat with child support. Child on his insurance. She took it up on herself after she had 2 more babies by her work brother. Now they engaged. To go down to the front of the court and ask for more money. And he never missed a beat. He is up to date with his child support. Okay? Never missed a beat. She demanded $400 a month when he was already paying, I think, $250, $300. Not only that, he was the kind of father that get her all the time, buy whatever her mama wanted. They went half on dance classes. Anything she needed, he was there. Go to every father and daughter school dance, go to conferences, go to events. He's there. So he wasn't just the kind of daddy, I pay child support, that's all you get. He was there. But since she's want to marry her work brother, and they got 2 more babies. Now he ain't shit. I want more money. Do you know it took my son 4 months to be able to see his child, and he been in her life since day 1? Her work brother didn't like him. Never even wanted to meet him. My son wanted to meet the guy because we was moving out of town. He said, I want to meet your boyfriend so I know who was around my daughter. He said, I just want to meet the guy. You know, let him know if my daughter get out of hand. He got my number because I raised some men. You know what the guy said? I don't want to meet that nigga. Who raising these people? So now she got 2 kids by him, and all together he got 6 kids. So my grandbaby went from being the only child to having them at 6 siblings. Okay, I'm going somewhere with this. She go down there and ask for more child support. She stopped him from seeing his daughter. She put it all over Facebook, he a deadbeat. She forgot I pulled her up out of a basement. I helped her get what she have. She forgot all that. She forgot my son worked his ass off to help furnish her place, everything. He ain't shit now because she got her work brother. Now, they don't get along. She talks slick out to my son. They used to be the best of friends, even when they broke up. Now she talks slick out to mom. She talk crazy to him, want to call him bitch ass niggas because she got a new boo. And I'm sick of women doing that. Y'all get a new nigga in y'all house and y'all forget the person that was with you before was really your friend. Y'all had a good relationship, but you letting these sucker ass weak ass men, these little, what do you call them? Beta males, run your house and stop you from building a good relationship with your children's father. Because that's 9 times out of 10, I can guarantee you, because I'm a woman, 90% of the time that y'all giving your kid's father a hard time is behind a no good dude. Trust and believe that. It's a dude in your ear that don't like your baby father, so he's trying to tear down that relationship between you and them kids and him, because he is intimidated by that good dude that you used to have that you don't have no more. So he don't think he's that man, and he don't want you around him. So now you don't want your kids around their father because of a nigga you got in your house. And if you really was about your business and that kind of woman, you wouldn't even have no other man in your house around your kids. If you really love your children, you wouldn't be moving nobody else up in your house. You would have learned, since he was a deadbeat, you would have learned from that, right? If you got common sense and that last baby daddy was a deadbeat, why you got 3, 4, 5 deadbeat fathers? You know why? Because it's you. You can't keep making the same mistake and saying black men ain't shit when you got several kids with different baby dads and they all ain't no good. What do that say about your character? But the bottom line, I digress. I go back to the kids. This ain't got nothing to do with you, mama. You don't have to like this man. This man could have been beating your ass. But you laid down and chose to make him your kid's father or your baby's father. That baby belongs to him as well as you. I don't care what he has done to you. You find a mediator. You meet at the police department if you have to. You do whatever you need to do. But that father deserves to be in that child's life. And it is not about money. You can't be selling your. Are you pimping your kids? Because that's what it sounds like to me. Y'all pimping your kids. You can't see your child because you ain't paid. So you a pimp and your kids some prostitutes. I mean, what are you doing? What do money has to do with them seeing their father? I don't care if this Negro downtown in the Mission. I don't care if he walking the street sleeping on the curve. If he want to see his kids, he should be able to see his kids. I'm homeless, but meet me at McDonald's. You don't stop your kid's father from seeing their children because he's broke. Who told y'all that? The system? I was getting child support a few times. I never seen that on the child support rules. If they don't have no money, they can't see their kids. Now, they might go to jail. But that's between them and the system. I'm just so glad that my parents raised me to always have my own. I never went down there on my kids' fathers. You know why? Because I feel like if I hurt their dad, just think about this concept. If I hurt my children's father, I'm hurting my kids. This their dad. Their dad. Don't y'all get that? Just like you're their mother. They don't want nobody hurt mama. A kid would fight with their mama to the bitter end. You don't think they love their father? The reason why they here, and so many weak-minded children, because they raised by weak-minded women, so they sit there and they believe the stories that mama tell them. So many men I know say, I hate that nigga. I don't know him. I don't like my daddy. You know why? Because mama done put that in his head. She implanted that seed. Half of y'all that don't know y'all fathers, let me tell you this. Have y'all ever thought one time maybe your mama kept you from him? Have you ever thought that he don't know how to reach you? Or have you ever thought he was just exhausted with trying and just gave up, like, I just can't. When he get 18, 20, whatever, he want to find me, let him come find me, because this lady didn't drain me dry mentally. I cannot take it no more. Yes, it's a lot of deadbeat fathers. Yes. You know why? Because most of them deadbeat fathers was raised by a mother who wouldn't let their good father be in their life. So guess what? He grew up to be a deadbeat because he never had a man in his life to show him how to be a father. So y'all wonder where these deadbeats coming from? They mama. Since y'all want to know? Because most men is raised by their dad, they handle their business. So if y'all sitting here talking about these men are deadbeats, they raised 9 times out of 10 by a mother. And a mother who plant a seed in their head that they can't see their father. Just think about this, y'all. Mothers, think about this. If you raising a king, so-called king, in your mind, he's the king, and you trying to teach your kids that their daddy ain't no good, he ain't shit, I don't like him, you ain't gonna never see him, he ain't gonna be in your life. Okay, your sons become a man, right? He start having babies. Guess what his mindset is? I don't have to be in my kid's life. I ain't got to do shit for my kids. My daddy didn't do nothing for me. My mama told me don't go around him, so why I got to go around my kids for? My mother told me she didn't want me to see him, so why the hell I got to see my kids? That's how I was raised. Fuck them kids. So don't you think your kid gonna feel that way when they grow up? Because you didn't show them a father's supposed to be in your life. A man's supposed to do this. No, you planting your son head that he ain't shit. He ain't in your life. Fuck him. All you got is your mama. So your son could grow up and say, well, he got his mama. He don't need me. I ain't shit. Good. I ain't got to spend my money. I was raised without my daddy. I made it just fine. Fuck her. So this is where the deadbeat daddies come in at. Because somebody implanted in their head that they don't have to take care of their kids. And this is why the cycle keep repeating itself. Another thing I want to talk about. Mothers. Please listen to this. For all the mothers that have a son, you don't want nobody to touch your son. You would kill about your son. I know how it feels to have sons. I have 2. You don't want nobody to put their hands on your son. You don't want nobody to destroy your son's shit. Oh, your mama coming. Am I lying? Mama coming. She will go to jail for your son. So answer this question. Why the hell do you think it's okay to put your hands on somebody else's son? Why the hell you think it's okay to tear up somebody else's son's shit? Why the hell do you think it's okay to mentally tear down somebody else's son? Do you know your baby daddy is somebody's son? Do you know he got a mama? I get pissed when I see somebody doing something to my kids. Because I know how I raised my boys. They love hard. But now that my son is 29 years old, he done tried to love 4 times in his life. And they all been fails. Every single one of them women cheated on him. Now he don't care. Much as I talk to him, he look at women in a whole different light. He ain't that soft, sweet, I want to be in love, get married, have kids, work hard for my wife. He ain't like that no more. He said, Granddaddy did it wrong, mama. I ain't doing that. He said, I'd rather be like these brothers out here and they just getting it where they get it. So this is why men turn bad. Most men do love hard, y'all. When they love real hard. It takes for no good women to make men bitter. And when a man go bad, it's over. It's over. Ain't no coming back. I have yet to meet a man who's been scorned that know how to love right. Because when they get hurt, they get hurt. I ain't saying they don't hurt women. Don't get, I'm going to talk about one thing before I go about that. But this is about women taking their kids from their fathers. This is about women mistreating men. I know so many men personally who's been hurt physically physically stabbed, cut, scratched up, got marks permanent on their body from their baby mother or a girlfriend. And the brother never called the police. You know why? Because society tell them, oh, that's some bitch shit. You don't call the police on your girl. Shit, 911 better be your favorite number. Y'all know how many brothers in the penitentiary for domestic violence? Because one day they just decided, I'm tired of you whooping on my ass. I'm going to sock your ass back. He hit her, and now he got a case. She called the police on his ass. She'll destroy your life. When you decide to move on with another girl, she'll destroy your life. It's okay in society for a woman to call the police on a man, but you can't call the police on a woman. Shit. I told my sons, let a woman put her hands on you. You better call the police. My son just got out the county jail for domestic violence. You know why? Because he decided to swing back with his elbow, and she caught it in the eye. It was hell to pay the captain. Ran out screaming, hollering, called 911. He went to jail. He facing all kind of charges. And if you take his clothes off, he got permanent marks on his body. Bite marks. She stabbed him inches from his heart. She done pulled his hair out. She done scratched up his nice, beautiful skin. She done bleached his clothes. One time she cut up his shoes. He didn't have shoes to wear. He never called the police. But as soon as he decided to go backwards, and she caught it in the eye, her family ready to fight, the police looking for him, he the worst person in the world. Her family never thought one time that I love my son too. Do you think I want her beating on my damn child? That's my child. But y'all want to fight soon she catch a black eye. Yeah, he shouldn't have done it. But damn, how much do you beat a person, even a dog? If you beat a dog long enough, he go turn vicious. A person only can take so much. I wish he would just wake up and say, this is toxic. I need to get out of here. I know I want to be there for my kids. I know I want to raise my kids, but I don't want my kids to see this toxic relationship, so I'm going to leave. I love my kids enough to give them some peace. And maybe down the road, me and her can become friends before we kill each other. Women, for some reason, y'all think y'all can put your hands on people. You can't even control your kids, but you want to control a damn grown-ass man. You can't make that little badass little boy do what you say, but you want this grown-ass man to mind you. And if he don't, you gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna tear your shit up. I'm gonna call your job, nigga, say you don't work. Or you got a new bitch, you and your bitch go pay. But your little bad kids cussing you out, smoking weed, stealing kids, shooting each other. We're burying them every day, so you know I ain't lying. You can't even make them stay in the house when they're supposed to be in there. But you want this man to be in the house at 8 o'clock. But you can't make your little kids come in the house at 8 o'clock. Mind your business. And when I say mind your business, handle your business with your kids and your household. Get your mental right. You ain't even supposed to be in a relationship right now. This is what I be telling women. You be talking about, oh, I'm good by myself. I'm healing. What you healing from? You healing from yourself? Because you put yourself in that situation. And healing don't consist of just sitting in the house watching love and hip-hop, cooking and cleaning and smoking a little weed and drinking. I'm healing. I don't want no man. Healing consists of going to get some damn help. Sitting in that room and going to work and being alone, that ain't healing. And that's what's wrong with black folks. Y'all really believe that's healing. Healing is getting some help so you won't repeat the cycle. Because most of y'all that's healing, y'all gonna get right back in a relationship with that same mentality because you did not fix your mind. If you don't fix your mind, you can't fix your life. If you don't fix your life, you're going to repeat the cycle. This is why it's generational curses in the black community. This is why black people are failing. This is why black people stealing and kids out of control, because they repeating the cycle over and over and over, thinking that grandma taught you right. But see, grandma lived in a whole different era. Grandma had a whole different perspective of life. They didn't have the internet to become millionaires or to just reach out to somebody, or you don't have to make a phone call, I can text. They didn't have that. They had to communicate. They had to walk to work. They had to clean people dirty underwear. They appreciated help from the man. Do y'all know how many grandmamas had cheating ass husbands? Granddaddy was a Rolling Stone. I hope y'all know that. Granddaddy was something different. Granddaddy had several households. How many of y'all went to your uncle or granddaddy funeral and you met aunts and uncles and shit you didn't know you had? Because granddaddy not only was a Rolling Stone, granddaddy had his women in check. Don't you say nothing to Mary Ann. This is my wife. Don't you say nothing to Mary Ann. And don't have me come out this bag on you, because my wife and my kids, you don't touch them. Now, I'm going to give you what you need for these babies over here. But that one right there, you don't touch her. He took care of home. And guess what? Grandma Mary Ann, she knew it. She knew it. Don't you say nothing about Jimmy. She will fight your ass about Jimmy. Don't you say nothing. You know Jimmy got another family. Don't you say nothing about Jimmy. You know why? Because Jimmy took care of home. And Jimmy took care of them kids. Jimmy had the authority over them kids. Them kids feared Grandpa Jimmy. You fear Grandpa Jimmy. And you better not say nothing about Grandpa Jimmy. Because he took care of home. That's the difference when y'all talk about why the men ain't like they used to be. Women ain't like they used to be. How many of y'all Grandma Mary Ann? How many of y'all let Grandpa Jimmy have several households? Not very many. Grandma went through some shit. Don't get it twisted. Y'all just see the out. If y'all sit down and talk to, right now, whoever got older parents or grandparents, sit down and have a conversation with them and they'll tell you. And the first thing they're going to say is, y'all young girls don't know shit. Y'all young girls stupid as hell. Y'all will put a hard-working man out your house because he taking his penis somewhere else, and you'll struggle and get on welfare because he taking his penis somewhere else. You don't even want his money no more. Y'all young girls dumb as shit. This what them old women would tell you. They didn't care about no sex. Them old women was in survival. I got 12 goddamn kids up in here. Do you think I care what Jimmy land the pipe? Jimmy, long as your check come up in here, nigga, and you on Friday, and we got some groceries for these babies, go lay the pipe all over the city, nigga. I don't care. I don't even want it no more, baby. Y'all don't get it. I ain't saying except men cheating. I'm not saying that. I'm saying open your eyes to what's real. We dealing with human beings. It's nowhere in the Bible where it say God said be honorable to a girlfriend or boyfriend. So when you're dating, it's no such thing as cheating. Humans said that. God never said that. Until you say I do, that man or that woman owes you nothing. So how you beating on somebody that don't even owe you nothing? You're really just friends having sex. You just put the world put boyfriend, girlfriend, my woman, my man. No, y'all just cool. Y'all just friends having sex. When somebody really love you and they really want to be with you, they're going to put a ring on that. So all of y'all thinking y'all man love y'all? No, he don't. And it don't take 5 years to get to know nobody. You know somebody within 30 days. You know everything about a person within 30 days if you look for it. It don't take 5 years being engaged to decide if I want to marry this person. Man, get the hell out of here. That's the world way of thinking. Why y'all think in certain cultures they raise their children to marry a certain person from birth? Never met them in their life. You gonna marry him when y'all 18 and y'all gonna be happy. And they be happy and have kids and move on and work and have a good life. That lets you know it don't take 5 years to get to know nobody. That's the American way. And American is messed up. Look around us. People homeless. We struggling. The criminal justice system, I don't ever want to see that again. It's some bullshit. We paying taxes. We paying insurance. Even with car insurance, y'all, you pay all this money for car insurance, turn around, have an accident. They raise your car insurance because you had an accident, but you've been paying for it the whole time. America is fucked. So we need to try to get along here. And it start by being cool with the person you open your legs to when you was feeling good and moaning and groaning and squirting and doing all this nasty, freaky, deaky shit with this nigga. He was your world. You didn't open your whole wound up to him, your whole soul. Now he ain't shit. Girl, bye. Stop playing with me. It's bullshit. And the only ones that's doing that shit is because you still want that penis and you don't know how to say it. You still want that penis. You mad. Somebody ain't mad, don't care. One thing I didn't do, and my kids, my youngest 2 kids died. Had a baby on me. Had me pregnant at the same time he had a 20-year-old pregnant. I should have hated his guts, right? No. Now when it came to our 2 kids, Negro, it's your weekend. I got shit to do. What girl you got over there? Because I want to make she ain't no crackhead, is she? See, I raised my kids to tell. So if something happened to them, they gonna tell me anyway. But no, come and get this boy. Shit, it's my weekend. If I just want to walk around the house butt naked, singing and eating, you finna come get your child. I ain't one of them mothers you can't see your child. Nick, what? You can't see. I need a break. Come and get your child. This ain't my mama job. This your job, nigga. Now, if you ain't got no good girl in your life, you ain't got no decent woman in your life, that's between you and her. They ain't got nothing to do with your kids. I trust your ass enough to protect our children, so I don't really need to know everything about your girlfriend. I don't give a damn about that bitch. As long as she don't put her hands on my kids. But I know you love your child enough to not let her do that. And yes, I'm going to call throughout the weekend. Did you eat? What you doing? How you doing? Everything going okay? I might even pop up. Just come check on the kids. What they doing? And he could do the same thing. I don't care who you live with, mama. The baby daddy should be able to knock on the door and say, hey, tell David to come outside for a minute. I want to holler at him. I'm going to take him to McDonald's real quick. Tell David to come on outside and take him to the park. Why do your baby father have to get permission when he got a seed up in there? Long as he respectful. You know what I'm saying? He ain't disrespecting your house. He ain't trying to see your ass. If he not going to do, hey, bro, how you doing? Can you tell David come on outside for a minute? I want to run him to the park, play a little ball with him. I was in this area and want to see my son. If you got a weak-ass nigga that can't respect that, you don't need to be with that damn beta-ass male. Because if he got kids, he understand that. That's a beta male. He's intimidated by a kid father knocking at the door because he think he wants your ass. Evidently, your relationship ain't solid. When your relationship's solid, don't nobody worry about no shit like that. My kid's father, matter of fact, my son David, his dad came here for his, I hate them calls, his 21st birthday and DJ'd the birthday party. They came to my house, him and his woman. We had a blast. Me and her danced all night. I said the story before. All night off New Edition. We was competing against Ralph. Ralph mine. We danced. He played New Edition. We had a blast. We ate. We had fun. It was amazing. They got ready to go, right? To go to the hotel. I'm like, where y'all going? Back to Chicago? He said, no, we finna go to the hotel. Oh, no, y'all not? I got plenty of room here. They stayed at my house. Do you think I was intimidated by her? She was cool as hell. I don't want David no more. He my brother now. I don't want him like that. So she ain't got to worry about me. And I ain't got to worry about him. And we family. We got something in common. Our son. He looks just like him. So if she gonna love him, she gotta love my son. I'm not gonna tell my kids don't like who they father with. Now they done told me things that they father do, and the girl crazy, whatever. And I'm like, well, stay in your lane. Don't disrespect them. As long as she don't say nothing to you, they get to arguing, just leave the room. Stay in your place. But stop doing that, ladies. You're making yourself look bad and weak. When you mad at your baby father for no damn reason, you can't see my son. My nigga don't like you. You still want that brother. You don't get mad about somebody you don't want. You still got some feelings. You still in your feelings. That means you still holding on to something, or you jealous that he moved on. It's something inside you that's making you mad. And it sure ain't he ain't paying child support. Girl, bye. You was raised in the projects. Your daddy didn't pay child support. You know how it feel not to have no money. So stop playing with me. You think you gonna tell the world that's why he can't see his kids. That ain't it. You miss that penis. You mad that somebody else got it. You mad that he don't care no more. Like I said, you used to being broke. You probably was raised with 6, 7 siblings who had different daddies, and y'all daddy didn't pay nothing. And a lot of y'all mamas was crackheads. I ain't trying to be funny. There's a whole lot of crack babies running around here. A lot of y'all mamas was crackheads. So y'all had to get it how you get it. So stop trying to act like you this bougie ass, rich ass person that if you don't pay me money, you can't see your children. Get the hell out of here. It's deeper than that. It's something inside your ass that you ain't letting go. And you need to wake up today. Y'all can be mad at me. I ain't saying your mama a crackhead. I said some of y'all mothers was a crackhead. And y'all can't say they wasn't, because I was dealing with a drug dealer. And I used to serve with him. Well, I ain't going to say I served. He served a whole lot of y'all mamas that I know. Was it a good thing? Hell no. But the 80s was booming. And I know a whole lot of females that was on crack. They might be clean now, but they reproduced at that time, and there's a whole lot of crack babies running around here. And this is why the world messed up, because nobody went and got help. That my mom was a hooker. My mom was sucking penis for a $10 rock. My mom was beating my ass. My mom was having sex in the backyard. I heard different niggas in my house. I had 10 stepdaddies. None of y'all went and got healed from that. What y'all did? Y'all went and reproduced. And y'all made what your mother did normal. That's normal. This is why I'm on Facebook with my ass and titties hanging out, trying to get a few dollars because my mom did it. This is normal. Go seek some damn help. Some of y'all 50 years old and never in your life ever got no help. I'm going to say this and I'm going to go. If you 40 years old or older, I was going to say 30, but I'm giving y'all a little break. If you 40 years old or over and you single and you sitting there saying, I like being by myself, or God got a man for me somewhere, something wrong with you. Do you know how old you are? You closer to being to death, to 100, than you are your 20s. It's time for you now to reevaluate your life and say, something mentally wrong with me. If I'm lonely at 40, 50, 60, and I ain't figured it out yet, and ain't no man loved me enough to take me out my situation yet, something wrong with me. I'm either picking some bums, I don't think I deserve nothing better, or I'm running off good men. It's one of the three. Now, what is it, Father God? Instead of me praying for a husband, I need to be praying for my mental state of mind to heal. I need to pray for God to show me what to do and how to change my life, because the way I've been doing it is wrong. No, I don't need another degree. I have an associate's, bachelor's, master's, and a PhD, and I'm still lonely. So another degree, what that's going to do for me? The last 4 didn't work. So why I'm going to get another degree? And see, that's what a lot of y'all think. I'm going back to school. School ain't finna heal you, girl. I'm going to church. That pastor ain't finna heal you, because a lot of them pastors sleeping with the members. They ain't even got it together. The church is not a doctor. Your pastor ain't no doctor. Half of y'all will go to y'all pastor and he end up sleeping with you. And I know the Muslims go get mad when I say this. And I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes, but I just know what happened. Elijah Muhammad is a prime example. Everybody look at him as God. How many young women he impregnated? He's a man. A man in the flesh. When you need help, seek professional help. And sometimes, if you really get deep in that word, and you meditate, and you hear people talk, and you go to your elders, you can heal yourself. You don't have to pay a lot of money for healing. Go to your elders. And when you go to them, listen. And I can guarantee you not one of them grandmamas will tell you it's okay to keep them babies from their daddy. I can guarantee you that. I prefer to see a boy being raised by his father than his mama. So if the daddy want that boy, let the father raise him. If you want your son to live, if you want your son to be a man, let a man raise him. Yeah, I think I did a great job raising my boys. But guess what my boys say to me? If I had my daddy, I'd probably be in the NBA. If I had my daddy, I probably would be doing this. If I had my daddy, they don't take nothing from me. They love me to death. But that void was there. If I had my daddy. Half you girls never had your father. Y'all know how it feel not to have your father? See, I was blessed. I'm a daddy's girl. I had both my parents. The only time my daddy wasn't in my life was the day he stopped breathing. My daddy was in my life every single day of my life. In the house with my mom. This is how I can talk about this. Because I have friends that grew up around me that didn't have a father. They used to look at me and say, man, you so blessed. I'm not lying, y'all. From elementary all up to high school, my friends tell me I was blessed. You so lucky you got a dad. My mother got 2 jobs, man. I got to help her raise my siblings. I can't come outside because I got to babysit. I got to cook. Who all been through that? My mama want to go out. I can't come to your sleepover because I got to watch my siblings. Unless my 4 brothers and sisters can come, I can't come. You so lucky, Nina. So I know how kids feel when they don't have a father. I heard them say it. I hear them talk. Mama, you may think you're doing good by your kids, but your kids is hurting. And they don't want to hurt your feelings by telling you, damn, mama, can I see my daddy? Why you tripping? Kids love their father. Just like they love their mothers. Stop doing that shit. Keep your hands off their daddy. Get your shit right. Worry about your life. Stop using your kids as prostitutes. You can't see them unless you got some money. Stop getting on Facebook blasting them. That nigga took my kids to the Dollar General and blah, 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 blah. And my nigga bought them this and that. Good your nigga buying. He up in the house sucking up that damn food stamps and shit, ain't he? You bragging about everything he doing for them kids, but you ain't bragging about he eating your free food that the government paying for. You ain't bragging about he in that low income housing you got in that Section 8. You brag about what he buying your kids and they daddy didn't buy it. He just ought to have some goddamn extra money because he living free. Shit. Y'all ain't bragging about that shit. And for all you women talking about y'all engaged and getting married and in love, and this nigga that took a damn garbage bag and moved into your shit, and the government paying for it, you should be ashamed of yourself. I would be embarrassed. Embarrassed. To brag about I'm getting married and I'm on Section 8. For real, I would be embarrassed. I'm getting married, y'all. You getting married to who? A man supposed to elevate you. A man is a man. When a man decide I want to marry you, he supposed to be financially stable to say, baby, you know what? I ain't got a lot. I work at McDonald's. Let me change that because I know how y'all gonna start thinking. I ain't got a lot, baby. I work at McDonald's, but your check at McDonald's and my check at McDonald's, we not making $15 an hour a piece no more. We making $30. So guess what? Together, we can buy a house. And then next year, after we save and get our credit right, we buy a house together. We gonna pull you up out that Section 8. We ain't gonna stay there. My job is to help you elevate, baby. So my $15 and your $15, we making $30. So we can make it. I don't want you to be on Section 8 no more because I'm a man. I say I hate white men, right? This is what I'm saying for men. I hate white men. I hate the white man. So why the hell I want the white man to feed me? Why the hell I want the white man to pay my rent? But I hate his ass. I was blessed to have a father who never let us be on the system. Never seen a Medicaid. My father said he'd die before he let the system take care of him. My father was such a strong, hardcore man. If he found out we borrowed something from the neighbors, we were in trouble. He didn't want us to ask nobody for nothing. He said, whatever you need, if I can't get it, you got to wait. I'm a man. I don't care if it's ketchup. You better put something else on that hot dog. That's the kind of father I had. So stop thinking that you're not good enough, people. Stop thinking that you got to have all this materialistic ass shit. Stop thinking that you got to have these PhDs to be okay. Get with somebody that y'all heart beats the same. I don't care if you make $10 an hour. Go find somebody to make $8. Y'all got $18 an hour now. And make it do what it do and raise them kids in a strong, solid foundation. Stop looking at what the world say you should be. If y'all listen to T.D. Jenks' story, him and his wife started off with nothing. They used to have to put towels on their kids behind because they didn't have pamper money. But guess what? They never left each other. She never walked away from that man and said, nigga, you can't even buy pampers for my baby? I'm finna leave your broke ass alone. No. Barack and Michelle didn't have nothing. But look at them now. When you stand on God's word and you keep your faith and you put God first. Because right now my life is the book of Job. My life has been the book of Job. I kid y'all not, since my parents died in 2007. But guess what Job did? He held on to God, wouldn't let him go. Even when his wife said, Job, just die, and cursed God, he said, no. I can give up everything, even my kids, but I'm not letting go of God. And guess what Job got at the end? Hold on. Hold on to God's unchanging hands. He would do all things but fail you. So, mama, if you mad and you hurt, and you broken, don't take it out on them kids' fathers. Because they going through the same thing. We all in the same category. If you look at it, we all struggling. What make you think this man got $400 a month to give when he working one job and barely eating? I know you can't think about, but you got to think about this, ladies. Please think about this. You do got some kind of help. Men 9 times 10 don't have no help. We do get food stamps. We can go to the doctor with Medicaid. Most women, and I wish I had Section 8, got Section 8. You ain't got to worry about getting put out on the street. A man got to get all that from scratch every month. Love your kids enough to love their father to be okay. Do you want their dad to die? Do you want them to bury their father? Do you know what that would do to a child mentally? Even if you got to help him with a resume. I can't, I don't got a lot, I can't do too much for you because I'm raising our kids. But what can I do to help you become a better man? Can I help you with a resume? Can I lead you to a counselor or a preacher that can mentor you? What can I do as your friend? Because I was with you. We did have kids. I love you enough to see you be okay. Because when you okay, our kids is okay. So if you come up, I know my kid go come up. So I want to see you make it. I want you to be okay. I don't care if I got another Negro in the house. I'm doing this for my kids. Grow up. That's all I got to say. Y'all need to really grow up. This ain't about no damn money. This about your personal feelings. Get out of them. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I just had to say this because I done had several men this week talk to me about what they going through. One of them broke down crying. He doing the best he can. He said, I don't even know what to do no more. Did another brother saying, I'm constantly downtown trying to get the rights to my son. I need to see my son. How many fathers you know want to see their kids and can't? That's messed up. I watched my son go into depression for 4 months to see his daughter. That's messed up. You should not have to go down there to them people to see something that came out your body. Your seed. I got to fight this woman to see my seed. And I need a man that have nothing to do with us tell me when I can see my damn child. Make that make sense. See, now that shit makes somebody go postal. Don't do it. Don't do it. But that's the kind of shit that made people go postal. Fellas, do it the right way. Go to the front of the court. Get rights to your kids. You don't want to bury your child. Some father and some mother buried a 16-year-old son today that got killed in Grand Rapids. His funeral was today. He's 16. You don't want to bury your son. Forget what she's talking about. Go down there and get your rights. If your child support too high, go down there and let them know that you got to eat. Yeah, we hurting women. We hurting bad. It's a struggle. We got all these kids, but that's the decision we made as a woman to have 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. And that's the decision we made to put that father out the house so his income ain't in the house with us. Find somebody that you can pair with to help you make it, or do something, get a second job, and then he gonna have to take care of what he can take care of. But he cannot. He cannot. Unless he Jay-Z or Puffy or somebody, take care of your house and still eat. Think about your babies. And fellas, do your part. Them your kids, do your part. Even if you pay child support and they need some shoes, or they need to go to, you need to go to daddy-daughter dances, or you need to do some activity, do it. Get 2 jobs. Them people shouldn't be in y'all business. Do it. I'm not saying don't take care of your kids. Do it. Your kids need you. But mama, if he giving you $400 a month, put 50 on the lights, 50 on the gas or whatever. Make sure your kids get some of that money every month. That ain't for your hair and nails. Child support ain't for you. Child support ain't for girl trips. More mothers spend more money on themselves than their kids. For real, mamas. When I get off this video, and it's long, write down how much in the last year you done spent on your kids and how much you done spent on your damn hair and your nails. And see, do that shit match up. You spending more on yourself than your kids, but you calling him a deadbeat. How many times you take your kids to skating, bowling? Half y'all kids need tutoring. That costs too much. They want $50 an hour. But you'll spend $500 on a wig. My kids' education don't mean shit. You better get in there and learn somehow, mama. I don't know how. I'm going to beat your ass. Y'all won't spend no time on their education. Y'all ain't sending y'all kids, making sure tax time, we going to Disney World. I'm going to spend my money and make sure my kids get experience. No, tax time, girl, I'm getting me some new furniture. I'm finna get me a new car, girl. I'm tired of that car. No, I'm finna order this wig. I seen it was $1,000, but it's real hair. I'm getting my lashes done this time. I'm paying $250. Never talk about what you're going to do for your kids. And guess what that do? That bring a new man in and another baby. And you got the same problem again. And you're saying the same shit again. That nigga ain't shit. Check yourself. Bye.